Just today, the highly anticipated trailer for the third episode of the amazing Digital Circus was released. We learned a lot of details and new details. Let's break down everything we were shown in the trailer. By the way, somewhere in the video I hid a picture of Jax, and anyone who finds it will get one secret theory about episode 3 in the comments. The video starts off with a close-up of the haunted mansion. We can see that the mansion is surrounded by a dark forest with creepy trees with no leaves. Next, we are shown how the main characters progress through the rooms of the haunted mansion. The rooms that the characters pass through contain many candles, wall paintings. I think one of the frames contains a mirror. I'm sure the ghosts will scare the characters by appearing in the many mirrors. In this scene, the 5 characters are still walking together. We see Gangle, Jax, Pomni, Kinger, and Ragatha. By the way, we can see the mask of joy on Gangle in this scene, so she won't lose it so quickly in episode 3. Zubal is missing among the characters, and the episode is supposed to be about her and Kinger. A little further into the trailer, we get the answer to the question of where exactly Zubal is. In the next scene, Pomni and Kinger open a door that leads to a dark room with no light sources. In the background here, you can see an electric bulb on the ceiling in the hallway where Kinger and Pomni are standing. This means that the haunted mansion does have electric light sources besides candles after all. In the next scene, we are shown a close-up of a small ghost. He is comparable in size to Bubble. He looks cheerful and flies through the air. He is missing his lower body and also has a rather oddly shaped face. Ghost's face is so elongated that his eyes look in different directions. This leads me to believe that Ghost is able to see 360 degrees. There are also fingers missing on his hand. It seems to me that Ghost's eyes bear a slight resemblance to Gumigo's eyes. This may hint at a connection between the two characters. In the next shots, we see Kane and Bubble on the main stage in the circus tent. In this scene, Kane is introducing the main characters to a new adventure. Now, you and I know that the new adventure is called The Mystery of Mildenhall Manor. It turns out that the mansion bears Martha Mildenhall's surname. This confirms that Martha Mildenhall is the hostess of this house. An interesting fact is that Martha Mildenhall herself does not appear once in the trailer. In the background of all these scenes, the announcer says that the characters will find themselves on a new adventure at the Mildenhall mansion. However, Zubal's voice interrupts him. She says that she is not going on this silly adventure. At this point, we see a scene in which Zubal once again refuses to take part in the adventure. This time, Kane isn't willing to just put up with it. He flies over to Zubal, puts his hand on her shoulder, and decides to talk about it. Next, we are shown Pomni, who is so badly scared of something that her eyes popped out of her orbits. Judging by the setting of the room, I think Pomni is in the same room we saw in one of the teasers. If that's the case, she was clearly scared of that body whose arm we saw in that teaser. By the way, I want to remind you that this room belongs to Martha Mildenhall. In the teaser, you could make out a rug on the floor that has a big M embroidered on it. This could only indicate one character. The next shot shows an unknown dark passage in a brick wall. This passage is circular in shape and reminds me of a sewer pipe. In the next scene, Pomni clutches at a door and uses all her strength to open it. Through this door, Pomni and Kinger have gotten to this part of the mansion. The structure of the corridor makes it clear that one passage leads to Martha Mildenhall's room, and the other to an as-yet unknown room. Next, we see Pomni searching the nightstands in these rooms. In one drawer, Pomni finds an old photograph of people with their eyes crossed out. This symbolizes that these people are dead and have been cursed. In this drawer are also drawings depicting distorted human bodies in unnatural positions. It can be seen that the drawings were drawn in the same ink as the crosses on the eyes in the photograph. In another drawer, Pomni finds the cassette player that we were shown in another trailer. Kinger's voice in the background confirms that he will be teaming up with Pomni on this adventure, which should be fun. At this point, we see the scene continue. Pomni finishes searching the crates and turns toward Kinger. Pomni yells something to him because Kinger just stands still quietly instead of helping Pomni look for a way out. At this point, the lights start to fade. In the next shot, we see the pillow house that Kinger was in back in the pilot. However, this can't be Kinger's cabin, as this cabin is clearly located inside the Mildenhall mansion. The room has only one light source, and the brick walls and nightstands indicate that this place cannot be inside the circus tent. A red passageway leads to this room, which can be seen in the background. It seems likely that this place is a trap for Kinger. It is also possible that in this scene we learn more about the character Queenie. Next, we see a scene where the characters have not yet split up. Jax and Pomni are walking side by side. Jax suddenly decides to show Pomni the vacuum cleaner he is carrying with him. At this point, Kinger's voice in the background emphasizes the vacuum cleaner. Kinger offers to look at the vacuum cleaner and asks Zubal if she likes vacuum cleaners. Zubal confusedly replies that she doesn't. Apparently, the vacuum cleaners will be needed for the heroes to trap ghosts in them. Incidentally, the use of vacuum cleaners against ghosts is a reference to the game Luigi's Mansion. In the next scene, we see Kinger, who has a very scared and worried look. In this scene, Kinger is missing one eye. He is reaching out towards something or someone off-screen. There is only a very faint green glow present in this room. The exact same thing was present in the segment where Kinger was beating someone with a shotgun. I think both of those moments are connected to that sewer pipe. From that pipe will probably appear the main enemy of the characters in the adventure, and Kinger will have to fight him. Next, we are shown Kane. He is in front of Pomni and is laughing madly at something. Next, we see Pomni looking at what is in front of her with her eyes wide open and her mouth ajar. Next in the trailer, we are shown what has hit Pomni so hard. Already in this footage, though, we can already spot the hand we saw in the teaser. This realistic human hand is pinned on the wall like a trophy. In the following shots, Kinger's eyes widen dramatically as he looks at the unknown light source. It seems that in the new adventure, Kinger will sometimes be under hypnosis or a similar effect. The frames begin to change very quickly. In the next scene, Kane snaps his fingers to create a room inside the circus, where he is alone with Zubal. This is a room we've already seen in one of the teasers. Zubal is in the background saying, "Wait, is that me in therapy?"
Wait, is that me in therapy?
Here, Zubal is referring to the events of episode 3. This lets us know that our theory is confirmed. Kane has indeed decided to do therapy for Zubal to convince her to participate in the adventure. To Zubal's phrase, Kinger responds, "No, I'm the one with the shotgun."
No, I think that was me with the shotgun.
This reminds us that the new episode will focus equally on Kinger and Zubal. Next, we see Kinger beating someone with a shotgun from a different angle. Meanwhile, Zubal is arguing with Kane in the therapy room. Next, we see a shot of Pomni standing behind Kinger in that sewer-like passage. Kinger with a shotgun appears to be trying to protect Pomni. Not far away from them, a strange silhouette can be seen lying against the wall. We're also shown Jax saying something to Pomni inside the circus. Judging by his facial expressions, Jax is joking about the increasing craziness in Pomni's life. Next, we see a snippet of 2D animation inside the Digital Circus. In this scene, Kinger and Pomni find themselves in pitch darkness and we only see their eyes. We saw a snippet of this scene on the Wacky Watch website. After that, we are shown a mysterious silhouette in a pipe closer. It turns out to be one of those desiccated, rotting corpses that Gooseworks warned us about in her Tumblr. Pomni and Kinger have found the body of one of the people killed in this mansion. In the next shot, we are shown what Pomni was so afraid of in Martha's room. We see a close-up of a severed, mutilated human head hanging on the wall as a trophy. Next, we see Pomni, who, judging by the lighting, is in that pipe with Kinger. Her mouth is strangely open and her eyes have no pupils. It looks like the ghost that haunts this place has possessed Pomni. We can now say for sure that Kinger beat the possessed Pomni with a shotgun to kick the ghost out of her body. At the end of the trailer, shots of Kinger, Pomni, Kane, and Zubal quickly alternate between the two. Most importantly, we get a final release date for episode 3, October 4th. What are your thoughts on the new trailer? What made the characters split up? How will Zubal's psychotherapy end? Who are Pomni and Kinger fighting? Write your thoughts and theories in the comments, and I'll be sure to read from them. The best comments will make it into the new video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck, everyone, and bye-bye.